The two sisters on the
Hey,
way.
good
Word.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on?
Ain't that much. The second week of the year. I'm very excited about it because the first week was amazing. So I'm
The
expecting more great things.
the first week was amazing. I can't believe the second week myself. I'm used to it being super cold, so I'm kind of waiting for the cold front to hit.
Woo!
But
Oh
I'm
no, it's always like 70s down here in Florida. That's why I love it so much.
That's very true. That's very true. Well, let's get on
I
into these
wanna.
topics. What you got for us?
Yeah, it's crazy. So apparently, Gorilla, she's an artist. Her and her team allegedly have been scamming business owners. Now, some of the things that were brought up is business owners would send her team $1,000 to promote their products on her social media. But then once they get the money, I guess the manager would never respond back or say like you need to send more money. And so basically they never put the product on her social media platform. And then another incident was where she was supposed to meet a group of dancers and like show up for a video, and they paid her $1,500. She took the money but never showed up, which is crazy to me. And so her response is that a lot of people out here acting like they on my team, but they really not. So y'all need to be careful. Y'all need to be careful with who y'all sending y'all money to, and make sure you're able to get your money back via PayPal or credit cards. And I kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on celebrities. And do you think that they are kind of like scamming business owners?
Absolutely. I think that they'll put it out there as if. Well, here's my first thing I want to hit on. I think that whenever someone goes into a contract, like I was telling mommy about sports contracts, those contracts state that they can't create their own shoe. They can't create their own clothesline because that's how they keep everything in the circle. Meaning, like John Morant's coming out with his shoes in the summertime. He can't
Yeah.
just join the NBA and create his own shoe. Same thing I feel like with artists when they sign those contracts, they'll say, and maybe the first 5 years or 10 years of your career, you can't, get money on the side through, and like everything
Yeah.
must come through us. So
Right.
I feel as though they made, these people from, and no shade, but when you from Miami and these scamming like places, they'll send their friend to be like, hey, say you with me, da 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 da. I ain't gonna have nothing to do with it.
Oh.
We just split the money 50-50, and I'll just tell them that people pretending to be on my camp, because my thing is
But
how
that takes so much energy.
it,
Sheesh.
scamming does take a lot of energy, and that's why I don't understand why people even do it, because you could take that energy and put towards a business and be a
Right.
millionaire. Like what are we doing?
Yeah, that's crazy to tell your friend to do this, to do that, and then they still gonna charge a credit card. If it's a credit card, they're gonna get their money back. So it's not really going to work. So I feel like if you are a celebrity or have that following, if you can't give somebody what you promised them, give them their money back. Because nobody got $1,000, $500 just to be wasted to give to you as a celebrity. Now, if you be like, hey guys, if you want me to shout your product up, send it to my house, and I may or may not shout you out, that is more believable. Because I know some people do that. They just got a PO box. People send them stuff. And if they like it, they'll go online and be like, hey, this is what I got today. But there's no guarantee that they will shout you out. So I'd rather that than sending a certain amount of money and not getting it back.
I 1000% agree. And my thing is, how can someone pretend that they're on your camp? If like, because I'm not going to a random gorilla page, a fan page or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
crazy because there's people out here that are not smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
People get
When you say
like
not smart, what you mean by that?
people like me and you, we have a low chance of getting scammed because we'll research your mama, like we research
Oh
everybody.
yeah, we're doing a deep dive before anything.
Especially when you talking about spending Mommy said something yesterday because I was telling her how during the holidays I had spent like over $250 with one clothing brand on Instagram, and I was having problems with getting my items. And Mommy made a valuable point. She said, whenever you're shopping with a small owned business, you need to shop small first to see if those items come and everything like that,
Exactly.
and
Yes.
then get the other items. Like, just get it in sections. Don't just spend $200, $300 with these small businesses, because you don't know if they
You
scamming.
just
You
don't
don't know
know. Yeah.
so much. And I hate to give small owned businesses that narrative, but it's true. I'm dealing with a situation like that right now where the guy couldn't. I hit him up in emails, and I ended up having to do a
You didn't
PayPal
respond
dispute.
back?
I wrote him on Instagram, and he was like, "What's your order number?" And he was just explaining how something happened with his business and PayPal, which I understand, because PayPal, they do be having their little situations. So I paid with PayPal, and I guess at
Right.
the time, PayPal was telling them that they couldn't take payments or something like that. So it went
Mm.
through. So I'm just going to. I had disputed with my bank, and I disputed with PayPal. So if my bank goes,
You said if you're paying.
if my bank give me the, yeah.
So, okay. So, is he still give you the clothes or no?
No, so I had wrote him on Instagram, the actual owner of the business, and I said, hey, like, I would like my items because I bought some summer clothes, and I just wanted my items. I really like
Right.
these clothes versus the money back. And he said, well, just go through with the dispute. And I said, well, okay, well, I'll just go get my money back then.
Well,
And
dang.
but
Dang.
that's why it's kind of like when you go through these situations, you don't want to shop with no small owned business no more.
Well, I feel like Mother said, get something small. Okay, see how long it takes for you to get that. And then, all right, it took about 7 days. All right, that's the normal, because everybody not out here Amazon Prime. That's the normal delivery, and then order something else.
Yeah.
And I think that's perfectly fine. Let us know, guys, what you think about these celebrities possibly and allegedly scamming these small business owners. Would you pay someone to do a shout out for you? And if they didn't do it, what would you do differently? The next thing, talk about two of my favorite people. So y'all know I love me some Lori Harvey. That's my girl. She's like me when I was, in the lower 20s. And then we have the beautiful, and if you don't know Lori Harvey, she is the daughter of Steve Harvey and Marjorie, and she just kind of blew up because she's very beautiful. And then we have Ashanti, okay, which is a Grammy Award songwriter, and she is an artist as well. She does a lot of R&B, and they tried to compare the two. Now, did you see the picture of those two?
I did, but my thing is, where does this comparison come from?
Exactly. Exactly. These women are in two different lanes. They're not even two different types of beauty, two different types of everything. Oh my goodness.
I'm just like, when you said that to me, I'm like, that comparison is so whack. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't even know who to pick, because they should have put Lori Harvey with another influencer.
Yes, yes. But I will say that Ashanti's she's 42 and Lori's like 20 something. But Ashanti looks good. Like she could easily be in her 30s if you didn't know who she was and they was walking side by side. They could easily be friends, honestly. They're not in the same lane at all. And then they were like, who would you want to go on a vacation with? And guess what everybody said?
They gonna say Ashanti.
Majority of them did say Ashanti because they was like, she looked like she having fun and she just has so much energy. And they said Lori looked like she'd be worried about pictures and not getting her hair wet type stuff. One person said, I'm going with whoever paying, and I was like, that's who I'm with. Whoever paying, that's who I'm going with. So I thought that was cool.
Now you did bring up a valid point. Lori looked like the type to be worrying about pictures versus Ashanti. I had said that too when you sent it to me. I said I'm going with Ashanti because she seemed a little bit more fun. Like she seemed
Yes.
like she down to wear silly. Like let's say we go to a fair or something. She look like she down to get do the games and wear the hats and you know
Yeah.
get on the Ferris wheels and do stuff. Lori be like, take a picture by this, and you go and then I don't know. I don't know how they done it, but that's just how she look. She don't look fun to me. Like
I mean, her image is to be, sexy and not really fun and flirty. So if that's what
but
she's
maybe
trying to
she do
give,
have
that's
that
what she's
side to her.
giving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe she do have that side to her because again, I've dated some beautiful women that look. Everybody say they look stuck up or things of that sort, and they be nothing other sort. They really be fun. So again, I could be misjudging.
Yeah, she could be protecting her energy too. So, and Ashanti's older, she's lived, so she kind of like, it is what it is. Let's go. But
Wow.
that's all I have for today, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. These playbacks will be available on YouTube at Two Sisters on the Way to Work. Me and my sister, we come here and share our conversation with you guys as we head into work, and we greatly appreciate you all for tuning in and supporting us. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.